Let's give them another law on top of this that they can use with it. Let's go to 15 U.S. Code 1681 I-5.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you know,
Hold on. Wait, what just happened just now?
Let's put it up.
Wait, what just happened? Can somebody tell me what just happened?
Yeah, I've been in the lab. Let's put it up. 15 U.S. Code 1681
What
I-5.
just happened?
I'm been paying attention.
Can we give Marvin a round of applause? Woo!
Without further ado, y'all, let's get it rocking and rolling. If you're ready to get this show on the road, let me hear y'all make some noise for yourselves one time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Marvin Francois Show, your number one source for all things business, finance, and investing. And today is a very special day because our guest today is the reason why each and every single one of us is here. He's your favorite consumer law expert who has educated hundreds of thousands on how to restore, rebuild, and repair their credit using the laws that be. And he's helped credit repair business owners scale to six figures through his teachings. And while both of those things hold to be true and impressive, no feat is greater than what he's been able to do here today, which is have consumers of black and brown descent from all over the country come together for one reason in one building for one information, and that's to get financial empowerment to change the trajectory of each and every single one of y'all's families' lives. Before I bring this man up, I need y'all to stand on y'all feet and start clapping right now. Start clapping right now for the one, the only, Mr. Durain Delavante. Make some noise, y'all.
All right. Mic check. Whew.
I got it.
Talk about an introduction, huh? Sheesh.
Listen.
How's my audio? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear the sound of my voice? Yes. That sounds like a yes. All right, put your hands together for yourself, please. So, let me give you a little story here about this guy.
Okay.
Can somebody say this guy? Can somebody say this guy? About 2.5, almost 3 years ago, I met this brother and I saw what he was doing. He was doing it by himself, right? On his channel. And I'm like, yo, this dude is killing it. And I was like, how can I provide value? Somebody say value. How can I provide value so this gentleman can get me on his platform? At the time, I'm fresh out of my books. My brain is just going off. I got information and I don't know what to do with it, where to put it. And then I met Marvin. And then, see, I have a gift. Can somebody say gift? I need y'all to think about the gift that you have that is locked up. My gift is foresight. I can see things other people don't see. It gives me an unfair advantage. It's my gift. Y'all got yours. I ain't complaining about yours. But I know mine. Why? Because I took the time out to learn what my gift was. And at the time, I saw this gentleman and I said, hey, Marvin, I would love for us to do an interview. And can I? No. I'm an impersonator. You go over there. Just go over there. And he said, well, that's not what my channel does. My people love me and they've only known my content. So I'm like, well, I study consumer law. And if you get me on your platform, I am confident it could boost your views. He's like, well, I don't know about that, young sir. Right?
Can I do my Durain impersonation?
You want to do your own?
Yeah.
You want him to do his own, or you want me to do it?
My side of the story, right? I'm making content, and I'm in a mentorship group, Shout Out to Recession Proof, and I get connected with the Jamaican gentleman by the name of Durain Delavante. So
at the time, he didn't know who I was, but it's all right.
Didn't know who he was. Fast forward, he finds out about my YouTube channel. He sees what I'm doing. A couple weeks later, we exchange information. I get a phone call, right? Who's calling me? It's Durain. He gets on the line. All you hear is, bruv, we gotta give the people the information, bruv. Bruv, this the game I'm gonna give the people, bruv. It's next level, bruv. I have to come on your podcast, bruv. I'm like, bro, I don't do that. He's like, Marvin, you have to see the vision, Marvin. Marvin, you have to see the vision. Let me on your platform. 4 months.
4 months.
How
long? How long? 4 months.
4 months.
I hounded this guy for an interview. Some of y'all would have given up after the first no. Am I talking about the truth here? A lot of y'all would have given up after the first no. 4 months. I was on it like white on rice. Hey, Marvin, what's up? Hey, Darain. Hey, Marvin, what's up?
Getting voicemails at 3 o'clock in the morning. Bruv, I know you're sleeping, but trust me, bruv. I need you to wake up and see the vision, bruv. 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's crazy. I got my mom talking to me outside. This gentleman, Darain de Levante, messaging me on Facebook message talking about, you have to talk to your son, Mrs. Francois. He's not seeing what I'm seeing, Mrs. Francois.
Can somebody say vision? Vision. You cannot expect everybody to see your vision. Some people, you got to hound them, you got to shake them, and you got to let them know, I am here.
Yo.
I was not giving up.
Yep.
So for 4 months, how many months? 4 months, I hounded this guy. I said, bro, all you got to do is show up. You don't even need to do anything. Just show up. I rented the studio. Where's my cell phone? At the time, we only had this.
Yep.
A cell phone and a tripod. That was it. And some of y'all are reluctant to start your journey. Oh, I want to buy this Sony camera. Oh, I want to buy this Canon camera. Oh, I got to get lights. Oh, I got to get this. Stop it. Done is better than perfect.
Nice.
You don't need to be great to start. You need to start in order to become great. Put your hands together for yourself. So, yo, the sound quality was like what?
It was not good. It was not good.
The
But
sound quality was crazy.
right.
And some of y'all saw that first interview. I was in the red pants, the red Balenciagas, and what was it? A red,
You had the red glasses.
the red glasses, my red trench coat. It was around this time.
Yep.
It was around this
Yeah.
time.
We shot it in October. Yeah.
See? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was exactly around this time.
Yep.
Full circle, huh?
Yeah.
Now we're on the stage together. From 4 months of hounding, now we are sharing the stage together. And I think I got the record for the most episode.
You do. Now that he
4 months.
So the rain to date has the record for the most episodes on the podcast, and he holds the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 spot for the highest viewed videos on the platform today. Yeah. But once again, going back to what he said, it wasn't easy, right? And it's not that I didn't, want to bring him on. Like he said, I just couldn't see the vision. I didn't have the foresight, right? But that very same video, that very same interview that he hounded me to do is the reason why at least like 50% of y'all are here today. Most of you guys know about Darain through the interviews that we've done, right? But what would have happened if he gave up? What would happen if he said, all right, this guy isn't serious, let me go ahead and do my own thing? A lot of y'all would not be sitting in this seat today. Like, what he saw when he was hounding me for those 4 months and beyond was us coming together for financial empowerment and financial literacy. This doesn't happen, right? Individuals that look like us, walk like us, and talk like us, coming from all different walks of the country. I'm meeting people from Detroit, from Wisconsin, from New York, from Texas,
LA,
coming to Atlanta, Georgia,
Ohio. Shout your city out.
What city y'all from? What city?
Okay, shout your city out.
Listen,
Be proud of where you're from. Some of you are like, oh, I don't like the way I sound. I got an accent, get over it. You cannot miss my accent nowhere. Why? Because I'm Jamaican. And some of y'all don't want to embrace your own truth. I embrace all my truth. Because when I touch the stage, you already know I'm Jamaican. You already know I grew up poor. So this Louis Vuitton suit you see me in, this is nothing. I was walking around barefoot in a shorts with holes in it, hunting birds. I know what poverty is like. I've been there. Don't let this suit fool you. I can take this off real quick. Don't let this suit fool you. I promise. Don't let them shoes fool you either. Don't let this watch fool you either. Because if I lose all of this, I can get it back tomorrow because of relationships. Can somebody say relationships? Relationships that I have with people like Marvin, Flame, CJU, Credit Plug, Badman Kevo, Tevin and Brandon. Cash, Celia, Michael. These are relationships. Somebody say relationships. This is how I need y'all to view the banks. It's not just, oh, I'm going to get a credit card or a line of credit, and then, Doreen, I want you to teach me how to delete it. What happens when you delete all the banks? Who are you going to go to next for funding? Talk to me. Can I get a witness? No witnesses? All right. It's important that we maintain healthy relationships. So, how many people knew me from Marvin's platform? Let me see you raise a hand of everybody that saw me on one of the interviews with Marvin.
It's crazy.
It's like half the room.
It's crazy.
And some of y'all want to give up because they send back one verified letter. One. Not, you all didn't even go 4 rounds. Just 1 round, and they send verified, and you want to give up. Marvin is a cornerstone, and he will always be on this platform with me. Unless he's out of town or doing some weird stuff, I don't know. But without Marvin, what you see here would have taken much more time. It would have still happened, but the shortcut to success is mentorship. We met in a mentorship. Where's Cash? Cash money. Where is Cash?
Somewhere outside.
Cash is the reason why I met Marvin. The dinner that we got invited to, I wasn't going. I was not going to go because I was caught up in my own way. Can somebody say my own way? Sometimes you are so wrapped up in yourself that opportunities pass you by when you get invited to go somewhere. Like a lot of people that's not in this room right now. Opportunities pass them up. You know, one of my mentors told me what poor meant. Passing up opportunities. Wait, passing opportunities repeatedly. No, passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. So they brought them apart. And a lot of us pass over opportunities because we are so wrapped up in the naysayers and the people that suck in our energy that we don't give ourselves the credit to meet new people. If it was not for Cash, I would have never met Marvin. If I had never met Marvin, half of you in this room would have not been in here. You are in your own way of success. So the session that we're going to go into right now, we are going to speak about secondary consumer reporting agencies. And this is you guys being invited live to a podcast session by me and Marvin. So from the first one, we moved from a cell phone. Can somebody say a cell phone? Cell phone. It started with a cell phone. Now we're on a stage. Imagine that.
It's crazy.
How fast can your life change if you're only willing to bet on yourself? That's it. Just bet on yourself. Believe in you. A lot can happen when you comprehend the fact that, Marvin, I am my greatest investment.
There you go.
And if I never made that investment in a mentorship, this, I promise you, it would have never happened. Because I was in the indoctrinated system of the 40-40-40 club. Active duty military, going for a city job, gonna work 40 hours a week because I want a retirement 40 years from now. It was crazy. I was sold on that until someone introduced me to financial literacy. And this is why we're here. So ladies and gentlemen, you get to join us live right now on a podcast, what it's like being on a podcast with me and the great Marvin Francois. So give yourself a round of applause. Give Marvin a round of applause. Let's get it. What you got, bro?
Let's do it, bro.
What you got?
We want to talk about secondary consumer reporting agencies, right? So normally when we think about consumer reporting agencies, we know the big three, which is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Everybody knows them. talk to me a little bit about what are some of the secondary credit reporting agencies and what role do they play in comparison to Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax when it comes to information that's being reported on our consumer report?
All right, so a lot of times, a lot of people get denied, right? A lot of people get denied and they don't know why they got denied. Some people will say, Darain, I have an eviction. And I'm giving you from real life stories, right? And I hear, Darain, I have an eviction, but it's not on my TransUnion, my Equifax, or my Experian. So how did I get denied? Well, my first question is, who did you authorize to pull your reports? Well, I don't know. A realtor called me and told me to sign a paper, and then I found out I got denied. But then I watched your video and I pulled my reports, but I don't see any eviction on there. Chances are it's being reported by a third-party agency, right? A smaller consumer reporting agency. So what I say is this. The law is very clear. If you get denied or if adverse action is taken against a consumer for any reason with the extension of credit employment or for any purposes that that consumer report was used for, the consumer must get in writing. Somebody say in writing. They must get in writing the reason why you were denied. So on that report or on that letter that you get, that denial letter as we call it, it's going to show who they used to pull your information. That's how you find it. So do not discard these letters when you apply for something and you get denied, because chances are it's been reported somewhere, you just didn't look hard enough. Or you didn't ask the right questions. And we are here because I want us to what? Ask the right questions. So if you are repairing and rebuilding your own credit, or you have a financial literacy business or a consulting business or a credit repair business, you will now know what to tell your clients when the information doesn't show up on Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax.
I love it. I love it. Make some noise for that. Goodness gracious. Make some noise. So we have that context, right? Let's dive a little bit deeper. When we talk about these agencies, when I was coming into the credit space, similar to you, one of the common things I would hear about to maximize our ability to get negative items removed was freezing and opting out, right?
Okay.
Freezing and opting out. Could you talk a little bit about that? Is that still an effective way to maximize our ability to get these negative items off?
Absolutely. So
listen, if you're an entrepreneur struggling to get funding because of your bad credit, then this video is for you. You see, I understand that when banks deny businesses for funding, they're not just denying businesses the capital they need, but they're also denying business owners the resources that they need to build the business of their dreams. And as a business owner, I've seen this happen over and over and over and over again, but I want you to know that there's a solution. Because here at Takeoff Financial, we've helped countless entrepreneurs just like you go from having poor personal credit and not being able to access funding to having perfect personal credit that they were able to leverage to access 5 to 6 figures in funding, and we want you to be the next one. So click the link above or below this video to secure your free consultation, and we'll see you on the other side of success, family.
when it comes, y'all are the first seeing this type of podcast. Nobody has ever seen this type, all right? So y'all are the first seeing this. So when it comes to the big three, we have at the top Equifax, EQ, TransUnion, TU, and Experian EX, right? Now we have other companies that report to these consumer reporting agencies, right? And we have LexisNexis. Somebody talk to me. We got what? SageStream. Who else? We have CoreLogics. Who else? ARS. ARS. Yep. Who else? Innovis. INN. Innovis. Who else? Check System. CHK. SYS. Let me show you how cool this board is. Ha! Bet y'all didn't know I could do that. Right? So we have LexisNexis, SageStream, CoreLogics, ARS, Innovis, Check Systems. We have, somebody said, who? We got Clue. We got MIB. Teletrack normally comes with core logics. Teletrack. But what if I told you that there are hundreds of consumer reporting agencies out there? Who would believe me? Can I see a raise of hands? Oh, so you all believe me. That's good. So where can I go to find this? There's a place you can go to find all the consumer reporting agencies that is registered to report information. Can somebody tell me where I can go? Hold on, where's the catch box? Where is the catch box? Catch box, please get the catch box ready. Somebody tell me, where can I go? Where? Where? Now, Marvin, why would I want to go to the CFPB to find out where these consumer reporting agencies are? Why would I want to do that?
So that you can get their address and also send your dispute letters out to them as well.
And what do we also know about the CFPB?
The CFPB reports to let us know the different violations that are taking place with these reporting agencies as well.
Correct. And the fact that it is a government website. So now we are talking about an entity by the government that says these entities report this type of information. So if an entity that is listed there reports something other than what is on record for, something is wrong. So you see where the accountability comes in? The accountability comes in by you knowing what to do. So when I found this out, what I did was I went to the CFPB. So I typed in CFPB, right? And then there's a section, where is the search box? Search box, where are you? Oh, here we go. So what am I going to put in here? Credit Bureau? What? Am I going to put Credit Bureau here? You're sure? Am I going to put Credit Bureau here? What am I going to put here? What am I going to put? Ah, okay. Consumer Reporting Agency. AGENC1. Wow, what do you look at that? List of consumer reporting companies. That is interesting. Let's see what is there. See all companies. You see how easy it is? It's all about your mind. I want you to get in the habit of what? Thinking. Somebody say thinking. Thinking is the hardest thing most people never do. It's amazing, isn't it? Can someone tell me the most powerful tool? The mind. So when I figured this out, I went to see all companies. You can download the PDF. It gives you all the information. I did not download a PDF on here, but let me see if this is able, it's able to pull it up. So this right here gives you a booklet. And this booklet has every single thing from employment screening, tenant screening, check and bank account screening. Some of y'all have check cashing places in y'all neighborhoods, and some of y'all can't get a bank account open, and you go to these check cashing places. Ladies and gentlemen, if you took some time and you went to page 26 of this document, you will know all the secondary consumer reporting agencies that house banking information, which could be the reason why you are not able to open up a bank account. It is that simple. What we are teaching is not hard. It requires commitment. Somebody say commit. Commit. Tap yourself on the chest and say commit. Commit. I am committing to my own success. Let's get it. I am committed to my own success. Give yourself a round of applause.
You about to make me jump off the stage right now, brother. You're going crazy. Okay, let's dive more into that, right? So we know a resource that we can now leverage to find these other secondary consumer reporting agencies. I want to dive into some of them because there were a lot of them that were named here in the audience. And we want to break down for any individuals that may be dealing with them.
For what category?
Let's talk first about check systems. 'Cause I know
Check
that's a very big
systems.
one.
All right. So for check systems, where would check systems should come up where? Under check and bank account, right? So now this says go to page what? 26. Tech, is it possible to get the adapter? Can we project it on the screen? It's not coming up? All right, it's all good. We'll keep it moving. It's all good. It's cool. Can y'all still see it? I'm going to do my best to make sure y'all get the best information, all right? Sometimes technical issues come up, and as a CEO, guess what your job is to do? Figure it out. So we're finna make it work. Oh!
There you go.
Shout out to the tech team. Round of applause for the tech team. All right. So now we're going to go to page 26. So we're heading over to page 26. Almost there. Boom. Wow. Who first came up? Number one player in the game. For bank accounts, biggest player in the game. Everybody else follows them. So now, Marvin, we're here. I can't get a bank account open.
Right.
Chances are I have negative information on check systems. So whether I overdrew an account and the account went to close, that balance never got resolved, so I have a negative item in check systems. I could have been a victim of identity theft, right? Like what my boy Flame used to do in the day, and then he drained all the accounts, and then the account now went into check systems. There are several reasons why the account couldn't go in there, but never assume anything. Because when you assume something happens. A-S-S-U-M-E. I got a high school diploma. Is that how you spell it? Okay, so when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. Stop assuming, all right? So when we go back over now to check systems, we now see check system provides account verification services primarily. What's the word? Primarily, meaning that's what they do. It's their bread and butter. If they said secondary, that means they had something first, right? But their main thing is primarily for financial institution, collects and report data on checking account applications, openings and closures, including reason for accounts being closed. The account got closed because what? It was negative. It got overdrawn. Non-sufficient funds. Identity theft. These are all reasons why they can close bank accounts. And they leave remarks on these accounts, put it in check systems. Y'all go to open a bank account, you can't get it, but then I see you on the block, wrapped around the corner at that check cashing place, only to know, beloved, that if you had gone to the CFPB website, look up check systems, get their address. It's right here. Get their address. Write a letter. I am requesting a copy of my consumer report housed by your institution. They have to send it to you. You cannot be denied that right. This is law. So they send that information to you. You read the report, and now items that are inaccurate, incomplete, outdated, unverifiable must be.
Listen, all right, I'm gonna have to stand up with you now. No, we gotta stand up. We gotta stand up. Because you're giving a lot of game. You're the consumer law expert. I'm gonna test you. Let's go a little bit further with this.
Okay.
Right? We talked about check systems. I want to talk about another secondary. Let's talk about NCTUE.
Who?
NCTUE.
What do they do?
So a lot of people don't know that their utilities, things like gas bill, water bill, light bill, are also being reported by these secondaries, and one of them being NCTUE. Talk a little bit about that.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait up. Where y'all think I'm going?
Table of contents.
Yep, table of contents. You got it. So now there's a section here for utilities. So let me go. Oh, look at that. What is that? What page is it? 39. So what do you think I'm going to do right now? I'm going to go to page 39. You got it. See? I knew I got some smart people in here. Put your hands for yourself. 39. Nope. Utilities. So talk to me, Marvin. What do you want to know about utilities?
So in the same way that we got a blueprint on how we could go ahead and challenge check systems so we are able
So
to
hold on. Which one did you say?
I was talking about NCTUE. Boom, right there.
What a coincidence. That's the one that showed up. What does that mean? They're the biggest player in the game for utilities. You see where I'm going with this? So you find it by category. Well, it's utilities. Let me go to utilities. Who's the biggest player in the game? This guy, National Consumer, Telecom and Utilities Exchange, NCTUE. I've never heard of that purse until now. But what was I able to do in 5 seconds? So you see the application of info. Somebody say knowledge is power. Who believe it? You sure? Hold up. Who believes knowledge is power? Wait, what happened to all the hands? What just happened? I saw a whole lot of hands up. Do you believe knowledge is power? Who believes knowledge is power? Are you convicted in your resolve? I never asked none of that yet. Do you believe by a show of hands that knowledge is power? Who believe that? All right. Keep your hands up. Now, I am going to bet $1,000, right? Who got my wallet? My wallet is somewhere. Somebody got it. Now, if you believe that knowledge is power, and you can disprove my next statement, you get $1,000. Somebody say $1,000. All right, and I'm giving you cash money if you win. All right, my wallet's on its way. Until it gets here, which I have no idea where it is, but it's somewhere. Knowledge. So somebody said knowledge equals, what was it? Power. All right. Versus knowledge plus execution equals power. So half of y'all said this. I said this. So I'm going to assume that the other half that didn't put their hands up agreed with me, yes? Is that a fair assumption? So because it's a fair assumption, I didn't make an ass out of... All right, you see where I'm going with it? So who believes knowledge is power again? Oh, I don't see no hands up. Oh, we got one over there. And who believes knowledge plus execution of what you learn is equal to power? I should see every hand going up. All right. Thank you. All right, so now I got some money. Okay, where were we?
You're talking about NCTUE, so when it comes to utilities.
All right, cool. So now we're here. Let's read what they're about, because I'm being educated right now while I'm on stage. You see what happens when you own your own truth? I'm not going to be up here and pretend like, oh, Marvin, I knew what you were talking about. No, I've never heard of them before. But what I am doing in real time, you are witnessing me learning on stage while teaching at the same time. It's a different type of skill, but it's a skill every one of you can attain as long as you what? Commit. Commit. So now, NCTUE, this membership, hold on, what? This membership of companies. Hold up. It's not one. It's a membership of companies. Do y'all comprehend what that means? Marvin, it's not one company that's doing it. It's a collective group of entities that's doing this. So let's see what they're doing. This membership of companies collects and shares information on new telecom and utility connect requests, paid as agreed and past due account, and payment histories, including delinquencies and charge-offs associated with telecommunications, pay TV, utility, etc., water, electric, gas services. Does any of you know anyone that have utilities in their kids' name? Cell phone bills, light bills, gas bills. The poor kids that don't know nothing about credit got a utility bill in their name and they ain't even legal yet. You know why the parent or whoever the guardian is couldn't get an account themselves? Their information is here. And because they are not in this room, they don't know to go here, request the information, get the information deleted. And because of that, they now committed identity theft on their own kids. So instead of sending these kids off to college with a 750 credit score by putting them as an authorized user or adding trade lines or getting secured credit card for the kids, they're going to school with collections, charge-offs, late payments. We gotta change that narrative. Back to you, my brother.
Let's do it. So we covered utilities, right? I want to talk about another one because more so on the credit building side, we've seen a lot of new companies come out that are allowing us to report our rental payments on our consumer report as well to build out our credit. Should we trust a lot of these companies that are whether it's rent reporters, rental karma, and all these different things because of some of the potential, illegal practices that are taking place with them?
All right. So when it comes to these other entities, you can use them to build up the accounts. Yes. Do I trust them? No. Because why? It's going to be harder for you to delete your information when you're the one supplying it. I think that might have went over somebody's head. Okay. It's going to be extremely difficult to delete information from these companies if you were the one that provided it. So when they tell you get 10 points for Experian Boost, it is a setup. It is a setup. Rent reporters, yes, they're good. But you're also reporting on yourself. You became the data furnisher for yourself. So when you say this item is inaccurate, no, it's not. You provided the information. Hello. Can I get a witness? No? No witnesses? No witnesses? You cannot afford to be deceived. There is a language, it is called double speaking. There is a language that is called double speaking. What is it called? Double speaking. All right, let's find out what the definition is. See, I love me some definitions. I love me some definitions. Double speaking. Marvin, if you would be so kind, my brother.
Doublespeak is a language that deliberately obscures, disguises, distorts, or reverses the meaning of words.
And some of y'all think y'all are smart. Well, they are smarter. They have millions and billions of dollars to put into R&D. Does somebody know what R&D means? Research and development, speech pattern, marketing, subconscious marketing. Consumers are disputing inaccurate information every day. Well, they're disputing it on the premise that a creditor supplied inaccurate information. So, Marvin, how do we solve this problem? So you're TransUnion, I'm Equifax, so we're having dinner. Okay. All right. These people, these consumers, they keep disputing negative items. And it's to the point where everything now, they're being blamed on the creditor. So how can we circumvent creditors and get them to report on themselves? That way, they cannot dispute the accuracy of the account if they are the ones that provide the information. Ooh, this is so good. I'm going to watch this part all by myself. How do we get you, the consumers to report on yourself. Well, what does everybody glorify? The FICO score. So what if we gave them 5 measly points, 10 measly points for them to supply their own information? Do you think that is work? Well, it's only one way to find out. Let's give them Experian boosts. Let's give them rent reporters. Let's have these other entities that could not report before be able to report now, because now they want utilities, they want cable bills, they want T-Mobile bills. Well, golly, we just cracked the code to have the whole population report their own information. So when you send that dispute out, verified. Next, verified. Durain, verified. Marvin, verified. You supplied the information. Stop snitching on yourself. Go ahead.
Let's keep going. I want to talk about another common item that most people deal with, which is medical collections. Right? There was some news that came out last year that with medical collections under $500 or medical debt under $500, it would stop reporting on our consumer report. But there's still consumers who have medical debt on their consumer report that's 500 or higher. Are there any secondaries that we can target to go ahead and get those removed?
You said medical, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Where am I going to go? Table of contents. Why? For medical, right? Whoo! Look at this. What is this? All categories are there. It is not rocket science for you to do this. You don't have to be able to quote laws the way I do it. Done is better than perfect. You don't need to be great to start. You need to start in order to be great. So I go to the table of contents and I'm going to find medical. Why? Because I got a medical issue. So now page 32 says, let's go. Can I get a witness? Medical. Wow. Ain't that interesting? Chances are your medical information is being furnished by this consumer reporting agency. MIB. Medical Information Bureau. So when you go for insurance and they pull LexisNexis, if you're getting like IULs and whole lives and stuff like that, sometimes they pull from LexisNexis, sometimes they pull, where's cash money? Cash. For medical insurance and life insurance, I know LexisNexis is one entity they pull from. Who else? Can somebody reiterate? She got a baby voice.
The biggest risk that most entrepreneurs take is trying to build a successful business without funding. But what if I told you that risk doesn't have to be your reality just by you having access to the right information? What's going on, family? My name is Marvin Francois, and just a couple of years ago, I was a new entrepreneur trying to turn my dreams of building a successful business into a reality. Now, once I learned that the key to me doing so was accessing business credit, I accessed the funding I needed, leveraged it to build multiple six-figure businesses, and I haven't looked back since. And now I want to give you the exact blueprint that I used to do this so that you could do the same for your business as well. So this Thursday, I'm going to be hosting my free Bankroll Your Business Masterclass, where I'm going to be teaching you how to access a minimum of $50,000 in funding, whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, so that you can take that funding to build the business of your dreams. But listen, we only have 100 seats, and by the time you watch this video, about half of them are going to be gone. So if you haven't already, click the link above or below this video to secure your seat, and I'll see you on Thursday. Let's go.
All right. So these institutions have parallel relationships with other institutions. MIB is one of them, but they are also in cahoots with LexisNexis if you're going for life insurance. So we must know who pulled from where. The reason why you get denied is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed because of a lack of information. So if that is true, that my people are destroyed, and which we've seen the 500 credit score zip codes. We've seen the check cashing place. We've seen the pawn shops. We've seen the crooked car dealerships. We've seen the buy here, pay here. We see the no credit check needed. It's not rocket science to figure out what type of zip code you're in. These are subprime institutions that prey on consumers because bad credit is the biggest business in America. It's not by chance. Oh, look, a check cashing place. I don't need to go to check systems to get my information out. I'm going to just go on over here. Well, guess what? When you go on over here, they're taking a percentage of that. So not only are you paying taxes on your life, because that's what it is, because you're trading time for money, right? Because that's what you do. You go to a job, you clock in time for a little bit of somebody's money. So until we wake up and know that information is real currency, you will always be at the mercy of somebody else.
There we go. I love it. So now, another thing that you talk about, especially when we talk about the big three, experience, TransUnion, and Equifax, is once we're able to identify different violations on our consumer report, how we can leverage that, sue the credit reporting agencies, and get paid for these violations. Is the approach that we would take to those credit reporting agencies in terms of suing for these violations that we see the same approach that we would take for LexisNexis, for SageStream, and Innovis? And if so, could you walk us through that process, right? Let's say I get my consumer report from LexisNexis. I see there are violations and inaccuracies on there. Could I go about suing them as well and getting paid for those violations?
Well, the answer to your question is yes. And I am not a lawyer, so when it comes to suing, I'm going to say see a reputable attorney, a reputable one. And I have partnered with Legal Shield, and y'all are going to get more information on them. Legal Shield rocks, guys. Some people might say, well, Daraine, I never had a great experience. Well, you don't have my representative. My guy is good, and he's going to be here to give y'all some scoop on Legal Shield. I've introduced it to my whole community, and for a small fee, it's like $29 a month. Like, they give you lawyers in your area. It's lit. It's super lit. I got contracts. I got letters. It's super, super lit, right? So it's not what you know. It's what you can. Hold on. It's not what you know. It's what you can. Why is proving it so important? Catchbox, is it working? Test it for me. Oh, it's good? All right. Whew. All right. Test. Ooh, it's working. Catchbox is live. All right, somebody raise their hands. You in the glasses, you were first. So I'm gonna toss this over. It's a Catchbox. It's super cool. See? It's like super cool. You won't even get hurt. So the guy behind you? All right. It's not what you know, it's what you can. Why do you need to prove it? Hold the mic up. Hold the mic up. Hold the mic up. No, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Ooh, there you go.
To know the truth, everybody can say anything they want, but you actually have to prove what you're telling, what you're saying. If you can actually prove it to them by consumer law, showing it in writing, something that Congress actually wrote, it's the truth. It's in the law.
My man, give him a round of applause for me, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I know he's like, I'm so glad I took that podcast with Daraine a couple of years ago.
My God.
Woo! All right.
So now going on from there, right? Another secondary that I heard someone mention was CLUE. Clue, right? Could you talk a little bit about that one as well? Because they're
What
also...
does Clue do? Let's find out. Clue. CLUE. Consumer Reporting Agency. AGE. Let's see what it is. Well, look at that. LexisNexis. So it's a branch of LexisNexis. Do you see how they create sub companies and acquire other companies to control? The person that controls the most information will be the most powerful consumer reporting agency. Why do you think FICO is top of the game and not Vantage? FICO was the first one to develop a scoring model to assess the risk of consumers rather. They were the first. So there's a thing called first movers advantage. First movers what? Advantage. First movers what? Advantage. The person that moves first will be the dominant person in this arena. It is facts. FICO moved first. FICO moved when? First. FICO moved when? First. They moved first. And because they did, they are the titan for consumer reporting when it comes to a credit score. So Clue is a branch of LexisNexis. So let's see what Clue is all about. LexisNexis Clue, comprehensive loss underwriting exchange. So for those of you who never knew what Clue meant, it means comprehensive loss underwriting exchange is a claims information exchange. It collects and reports up to 7 years of auto and personal property claims. It also provides insurance risk scores. Some of y'all are worried about a credit score and wonder why when I go to State Farm, when I go to Allstate, when I go to the General, my insurance is through the roof. Chances are they're using a Clue report because Clue also does what? Insurance risk scores. You see how important it is? Oh, my bad. Like this? Zoom, I do apologize, Zoom, my bad. Yo, can we give Zoom a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Zoom, I'm so sorry, Zoom. Let's give Zoom a round of applause. So, this information, I'm telling you, it is not rocket science. I memorized 90% of this stuff, but I'm walking you through my thought process. What do you notice? All I'm doing is asking myself questions, and then you see how I go find the answers. Ask yourself great questions. Great questions in, great answers come out. What you put in is what you get out. So if we want to change the output of anything, we must change what? The input.
As we get to start to wrap things up, my final question going into it, we now know all these different secondaries that we can use and attack, right, to get these negative items removed. If you had to give the audience one law, just one law that they can leverage, whether it was to challenge a negative item to have with LexisNexis Clue, whether it's to challenge an item to have with MIB and NCTUE, what would that law be?
USC 1681 EB. Wait, why did it go to 92? I could have sworn I pressed 81. 81. Go ahead.
Accuracy of report. So whenever a consumer reporting agency prepares a consumer report, it shall follow reasonable procedures to assure maximum possible accuracy of the information concerning the individual about whom the report relates.
What does a consumer reporting agency have to do? Whenever a consumer reporting agency, did they say whenever a credit bureau? No. Did they say credit bureau? No. I can't hear you. No. Okay. Whenever a consumer reporting agency prepares a consumer report, it shall follow reasonable procedures to assure maximum what? Accuracy. Maximum what? Accuracy. Your information must be accurate. There is no negotiation. It must be accurate. And if the information is inaccurate, you, the consumer, have the right to dispute it. You, the consumer, have the right to get it deleted.
But watch this, right? Let's give them another law on top of this that they can use with it. Let's go to 15 U.S. Code 1681 I-5.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I mean, you know,
Hold on.
I've been alive.
What just happened just now?
Let's put it up. Let's put it up.
Wait, what just happened? Can somebody tell me what just happened?
Yeah, I've been in the lab. Let's put it up. 15 U.S. Code 1681
What just happened?
I've been paying attention.
Can we give Marvin a round of applause? Woo. Okay.
Let's do
Now,
15 US code.
before I pull it up, right? Can I guess what it is?
Sure.
I haven't pulled it up yet, right? It's not, I have. Did I pull it up? I-5. Okay. Compliance. And if the information cannot be verified, it must be deleted.
Bingo.
Oh, all right, let's see. I-5. Procedures in case of disputed accuracy. Okay, and we're going down to I, number 4.
Now you passed it.
I did?
Yeah. Up. Boom. Treatment of inaccurate or unverifiable information.
Ooh, look at that. Would you like to read this section?
Treatment of inaccurate or unverifiable information. So in general, if after any reinvestigation under paragraph 1 of any information disputed by a consumer, an item of the information is found to be inaccurate or incomplete or cannot be verified, the consumer...
Let's not read it so fast. I want us to go back to a few words.
All right, let's do it.
And words, like if y'all know me by now, y'all know words jump out at me, right? And when words jump out, what do I want to do? I want to go investigate those words. So you used a few words, Marvin, and I want to highlight it for everybody. You used the word, where is it? If any information, item of the information is found to be what?
Inaccurate.
Or?
Incomplete.
Or? The consumer reporting agency shall. They're not asking, they are telling. Right? They shall what?
Right there.
I'm not just up here making stuff up. This was written before I got off the plane from Jamaica. When I was running around barefoot, this probably was written already. When I was hunting birds, this was written already. When I was at Dairy Queen making $7.25, it was already written. The information on your consumer report must be accurate. It is non-negotiable. That's it. It's law. What else you got?
My guy. That was it, man.
That was it?
That was it. I appreciate you.
All right, so give us, guys, come on, put a round of applause together. This is a whole new level of podcast, bro. I think we're creating something here.
I think we might be trailblazing here, man.
I don't think I've ever seen a podcast like this.
No, never like this.
Has any of you seen one like this? I think we just created a whole new type of podcast.
We definitely did.
And y'all got to witness it in real time. Woo. Woo. That's good. Mr. Precise, see, I'm doing it right now. Right? All right, you see that? You see how quick I learned? I'm a fast learner. He only took one time to correct me. And guess what? Never feel like you are too big or too important to be corrected. We learn and we grow every day, and we learn from each other. A position that you're in doesn't make you above or below anyone. And should any time you ever feel that you are in a position where you cannot learn from somebody else, remember that, all right? So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this wraps up the area of secondary consumer reporting agency. I'm gonna have my guy Marvin here do his words.
Listen, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. Did y'all have a good time? Did y'all receive value from that section? Beautiful, beautiful. I want to thank my guy Durain for bringing me on stage and doing something that we've absolutely never done before. The goal was to provide you guys as much value as possible, and I think we did that, bro. I think we did. So thank you to each and every single one of y'all. As always, I'm Marvin Francois.
Hold on, can I give them a moment a transparency?
Let's do it.
So Marvin, this guy here, he called me like 10 times. He's like, Durain, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do it? You know, I gotta get into my rhythm. If you know nothing about Marvin, he has to prepare.
Facts.
He's not one of those, we're opposites. We're complete opposites. I can go anywhere and just be me and speak. Marvin is different.
No.
Marvin goes in, he's researching, he's putting his flow together, his script together, his questions. I just show up. All right, what do we got? Talk to me. Because why? I cannot pre-plan. Why? Because of how my brain works. Everybody learns differently. And what makes us so cool together is how organized he is. But for everything that he throws at me, guess what? I got something to back it up. Like, that's tennis. That's how you need sparring partners like that. You need people that's able to challenge you. One episode with Marvin changed my whole company. One episode. Oh, and before we go, I want to show y'all something. I think we're about to break for lunch, and I want to show you something. Silver. Over there, you should see a book bag to your left, to your left, to your left. I want you to open it for me. There's a book inside of there. I want to show you guys something. Oh, the do for self. I'm sorry, the do for self. I forgot I had a million booking. Woo, y'all can tell I'm a bookworm, right? It is what it is. I love reading. Some of you think that I need to have this great course. I need to have my Go High Level, my ClickFunnels. I have 7 companies, 7. When I went to Marvin, all I had was this. All I had was this, a book. And at the time, it was an ebook, so there wasn't even no printed copy. There wasn't. So, can I get a pen, please? This was the only book I had when I went to Marvin. And we did an episode with a cell phone. With a what? Cell phone. With a what? Cell phone. A bear. Where is a bear? A bear, a bear, a bear. Oh, where did a bear go? All right, she's not here. This one book on the right platform has made us over $250,000. All I had was a book, one book. And some of y'all think I need courses, I need Go High Levels, I need this, I need that, I need No, done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect. You don't need to be great to start. You need to start in order to be great. And this book should go to Marvin. So, if you may. See, y'all seen this, right? To Marv. I'm going to call him Marv.
Guy's crazy.
From Durain.
My God.
Thank you very much. Relationships. You have a vision. There's something inside of you. You know it's there. You know it's there. And it may be buried under bankruptcy, charge off, collection, student loans, late payments, naysayers, negative spouses, negative family, not the right environment. I think I'm too old. I think I'm too young. I don't have the money. I don't have the time. It is buried under all the excuses you put on top of it. Today, you need to start to clear those off. Because what is in you was given to you and only you. Somebody say, only me. Only me. You're the only person that can bring this to life. Speak life into yourself, because if you don't, you're going to have a hard time accepting it from someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to turn it over to Mr. Precise. This concludes our session.
Y'all have been good. We've been
Thank you.
great. This has been amazing. Thank y'all. God bless.